Well, let's go back to our interview with ActionSA leader Herman Mashaba. We're talking about the Supreme Court of Appeal rejecting a bid to delay hearings into the Lily Mine tragedy till next year. It seems that case will be going ahead in November this year. Mr. Herman Mashaba, good evening again, and thank you for being with us. You were telling us before we got cut off why it's so important for South Africans to remember the 3 deceased.
Well, thank you very much once more, and apologies for the unstable connection. Look, I think this matter has been going on for just under 7 years now for the 3 families. We talk about Pretty Nkambule, Yvonne, Mnisi, and Solomon Nyirenda. These are not just names. These are family members, brothers, sisters, mothers to some communities. And for our government having lied immediately after this container collapse, that container cannot be retrieved until ActionSA's intervention through our very expensive legal route, where we proved beyond any reasonable doubt that that container can be retrieved. But what's more important, Iman, is the fact that this Vantage Capital was warned 2 years, on 2 occasions in the 2 years, that what they were doing was reckless and dangerous. So that collapse of that container, it was not an accident. It was an accident bound to really happen. But what one finds it really very strange is the role of the South African government, the role of the DMRE, as to why they are not they are cooperating with Vantage Capital to ensure that that container is not retrieved. And we're really happy with the Supreme Court of Appeal to reject now their 3rd attempt. They've been on 2 occasions now in contempt of court orders. So we're really very pleased now that the Supreme Court of Appeal has rejected the request to postpone this case to next year. People have been waiting the families have been waiting. It'll be 7 years if we allow this to go to up to February next year.
And you hinted at it earlier, accusing Vantage Goldfields of employing Stalingrad tactics, stretching out the legal process. Share with our viewers your perspective on the role they've played since the start.
Well, from immediately it started, Iman, by them lying to the South Africans with the support of the South African government that that container cannot really be retrieved. And when the miners and the families themselves tried to really go out and retrieve this container, they were blocked from being anywhere near the mine, had to have court orders against the families and the former miners. But at the same time, there was illegal mining happening. As I'm talking to you right now, there's illegal mining happening at this same mine. Who are the people behind this? We find it really very awkward and strange that the government can unleash violence against the families for being anywhere near the mine, but they're allowing illegal activity to really happen. The BRP, which has been in contempt of 2 court orders, and now they were asking for further postponement. That is why we are happy on behalf of the families, though it's still a long way. We hope that that on the 4th of November that the court can really come out with a final determination. If these people continue being in contempt of court, that the courts must actually send a very strong signal to them that South Africa is a country where the rule of law has got to be respected.
We'll leave it there. Thank you for talking to us. Herman Mashaba is the leader of ActionSA, just looking ahead to the SCA's hearing on the Lily Mine tragedy.